Hey everybody, welcome back to another Stoneface Reactions. I'm Griffin, that's Theta, and we're here to watch some Overlord. We got a comment here today from Mark Jose, who says, the stuff during the fight was not magic. I believe they are referring to the fight with the Warrior King in the arena. Ainz used enhanced weapons and used his passive abilities he has as an undead. The high-tier physical nullification is another passive ability that he deactivated during most of the fight. The Warrior King had a passive ability that auto-regenerates himself from physical damage. He also used techniques known as martial arts. Are we certain about that? That he actually has learned techniques at this point?
Oh, you hear that? Griff hates you. Griff says
What?
everything you said is bullshit.
Oh no, like most of it is on point. Like,
Griff
yeah, he just uses
questions
magic
everything you've
weapons.
said.
He's got passives. He's just kind of immune to stuff. I think like the physical nullification felt like a spell just because he like called it out loud. Uh, but has Ainz actually learned techniques? For sure.
Is he what?
Uh, has he actually learned martial arts techniques?
I mean, he can turn
Like
into a warrior
Hamzuke.
class.
Okay. I just wasn't sure if it was entirely clear the last time I saw it.
I mean, we've never seen him learn anything.
He's been trying to get other people to learn at the very
He's
least,
been
but
trying
yeah.
to get information. We've not seen him learn anything. Like,
Mhm.
if I went to the library and got a book, right? I now have the information from that book. If I don't read the book, I haven't learned anything. There's a difference between having information and learning stuff.
Ainz declared worst player ever, does not actually read the guide.
I mean, considerably, he is the best player, as he is the only player.
He's not the best player, he's just the highest leveled one.
No, he's the only player. That makes him both the worst player and the best player.
Alright, but taking a look over at what happened last time was the impending crisis. The Kuagwa army attacks the stronghold Pharaoh Jera. Ainz arrives and offers assistance to the general, who is so desperate he accepts immediately. Ainz's Death Knights push the Kuagwa back, but two of them are destroyed when the Kuagwa pack leader, Jans, destroys the bridge they are standing on, dropping them into a bottomless chasm. Ainz offers the Dwarf Regency Council a trade alliance, as well as Ain's guarantee of protection. Ainz also offers to reclaim the Dwarven royal capital of Feo Berkana from the Kuakwa, despite the Kuakwa's numbers and a frost dragon living nearby, in exchange for all the runesmiths relocating to his kingdom. Despite their reservations, the council agrees. Ainz meets the runesmiths and informs them that he wants them to revive their craft, and he gladly accepts. Gondo is touched that the rune crafting and art practiced by his family for generations will be safe from decline. He also offers to act as a guide to the royal capital in exchange for Ain's complicity in stealing a valuable book on runes from the treasury. Ainz instructs Shoutir on strategic thinking in case they meet whoever killed the two Death Knights. Ainz also looks forward to meeting a real dragon in person. Sorry, gotta catch my breath. That's it.
Yeah, I didn't know if you were just taking a pause for a moment. The
Yeah, I gotta like,
intermission between halfway through the play.
yeah, almost half dead in the middle of it. Uh, but let's see. I got like a funny prediction that this book that they're going for, that has like the valuable book on runes, might be a player book.
What does that
What do
even
you
mean?
think?
I don't even know what that means.
All right, it might be something that a player character like Ainz brought in when they were here last and has ended up over there.
Didn't he already say that? I thought he said the entire thing of rune crafting and all was a thing from the game.
Yeah, they implicated that doing it at all is from the game, but they haven't mentioned that the book is anything because they haven't gone there and seen it. They just said that the book exists in the library last episode. So my implication is that it's Ruinpedia, the free online encyclopedia that anyone can ruin edit. What do you think? Plausible? Impossible.
I think I feel like bits of my brain oozing out of my ears.
Fact or
Man,
fiction?
it's not plausible. I just thought it was already a given. That's not a, not a. I know. I feel like I'm making fun of you for something I shouldn't be making fun of you for. Because I often say, "Hey Griff, say the thing out loud that you're thinking and you're not saying." I don't want to be like negative reinforcing you here by
Griffin,
making.
refuse to ever share your thoughts ever again.
Yeah, I know. It's just the back and forth that we tend to have. Is that I feel like this is what I need to say right now, and then
Mhm.
I also feel like I'm working against my own ends by negatively enforcing the thing that I actually want you to say.
It has also been 4 seasons, and we're finally at the damn dragon. The dragon that was hinted at ages ago.
I think that was a different dragon. Sorry, the recap was just so fucking boring.
Alright, you think it's a different dragon. That's totally fair, in which case, we're still stiffed out of a dragon.
Well, the one before was like an old retired silver dragon.
Mm-hmm. So we'll have to like double check and see. But I'm very curious about the connection with that hooded woman from before, what they're about. I need to see more things. I need other player character evidence. I need it.
I need some action. I'm literally about to fall asleep. That recap is still tearing me down.
All right. Well, before you die on screen, be sure to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and comment down below to feed that algorithm and keep Theta alive. On top of all that, if you want to watch more shows like this, unfiltered, uncensored, and uncut, as well as some early access stuff, you can check it out on the Patreon. It is $5 a month, but hey, no pressure. It's all to support the channel, just a little bit extra.
それで撤退してきたというわけだな。
It's the guy from the intro.
Real Job of the Hut move right there.
追っては
Oh, he's even got a couch.
Yeah, we see him standing on top of it in the intro.
その黒い鎧のゴーレムとやら。あと1体か2体はいてもおかしくはないな。それで誰なら勝てる？
士族王であればきっと勝てると思います。
食べるか？
いえ、結構です。
そうか。
Nah, not hungry. Had a big
士族
lunch.
王、何者かがこの都市に向かって進んできているようです。
やはり追撃の部隊を送ってきたか。
I would say it'd be entertaining to see a big old fight or something. But literally, the people coming up are OP. Will murder anyone that comes near them.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. You were trying to argue that the dragons might be able to beat Ainz, but then you weren't willing to put your money where your mouth is. It was one of those things where it was hard to get an inch out of you. Like, but what degree do you think they'll win by? Fuck it, no. Win or lose, it's all we're doing.
Sorry, I just want to bet I can win, that's all.
Well, yeah, but
But-
you don't throw out, I bet the dragon could beat Ainz, and then unwilling to back up your own statement.
So let me ask you a different question. How hype would you be if one of those dragons actually could? If it just popped at this episode, this is now the most powerful creature on the entire planet, more than Ainz, a single dragon.
It wouldn't happen.
But if it were true,
Well, then I would wake up, and I'd be like, I apologize for falling asleep during the reaction, and then I'd return back to the real world.
if it ever happens, if literally anyone shows up, it'll be the biggest surprise too, which will be great.
It won't
I need
be.
that reaction like saved forever.
It won't be, because that won't be what this show's about. You're like, what if they changed the entire conceit of the show? And I'd be like, well, a lot of people are going to be angry.
よくぞ来た。それで何用だ。
Dragon.
Literally the one from the intro.
オラサーダルク様におかれましては、
おべっかは無用だ。
実は 偉大なる白き竜王様のお力をお借りできればと思って参りました。我々の住処を狙う輩がおりまして、相手はおそらくドワーフ。白き竜王様に倒していただければ相応のお礼をと。
お前たち
Just one tiny bag?
力をお貸しになってもよろしいのでは？ドワーフなど大した敵ではございませんわ。
私も賛成。つけ上がって奴らの心臓に恐怖を刻み込んでやるべきだ。反対だけど賛成ね。私たちがいるのを知って攻めてきているなら、相手の力量に関して少し考えるべきね。でも対応しないのは愚かだわ。
There we go. Smartest advisement
よ
yet.
かろう。では下等なるクワゴアどもの願いを聞くとしよう。
はあ、ありがとうございます。
差し出すものはそこの10倍だ。
10倍ですか？
出さないのであればお前たちだけでどうにかするのだな。
お待ちください。献上いたします。献上させてください。
あなたが行くのですか？
まさか誰かを送る。どの子が良いか。
The little baby one from the intro.
私の一番上の子。
Dead.
ジンマールか。
あの子なら相手が何者なのか見極め、あなたに最も利益をもたらすように交渉できると思うわよ。
よかろう。ヘジンマールを
Let's see the cutest dragon.
出てこないわ。
扉など破壊して無理やり引きずり出す。
Oh, he's a shut-in. He's a niche dragon.
あなたが俺の城を破壊するなと言っていたのに、よろしいのですか？
Why did you offer him up if you knew he wasn't going to come out anyway?
仕方ない。俺が行ってこよう。
That makes a
It's-
little sense. You're no longer the smartest one if literally your second piece of advice is the dumbest shit.
扉を開けろ。
Look, you can't help precocious kids, alright?
もう一度
The
言う。
teenager locked the
開
door.
けろ。
He's got glasses. It's so cute.
何のご用でしょうか？
ヘジンマール。お前に仕事だ。クワゴアどものところにドワーフが攻め込んできているらしい。それを撃退しろ。ひえ
Eek.
何でもございません。
See, now you're not even going to get to see the strongest dragon.
俺戦うの
We
You
get
get
the
to see the
nerdiest
nerd
dragon.
dragon.
Oh gosh, he's even like just thicker than normal too.
怯えて逃げてくれるといいんだけどな。ドワーフとあれはダークエルフじゃないか。小柄だが子供か？
Oh, Iron's not even here? Oh, okay. I was going to say, where's Iron's at?
Just Lumen.
あいつは霊気に対して完全な耐性を持ち、ファイヤーボールを使ってくる面倒な相手だ。それに、なんだあの高価そうなローブは。胃が痛い。
I was going to say, it's not like they don't fucking see you.
ここより先は私たちドラゴンのねぐらだ。あなた皆さんは何用で来られたのか？
お前が王都を根城にしているというフロストドラゴンか。それにしてはかなり小柄なようだが。
私はそのフロストドラゴンの息子だ。あ、これ本当にやばい。この人たち全然ドラゴンを恐れてない。
Yeah, one of them is.
お前がどの程度のドラゴンか調べるとしよう。グラスプ派。
お待ちよ。
Ah.
私はヘジンマールと申します。あなた様のお名前をいただけないでしょうか？
Immediate surrender.
私はアインズール・ゴーンという。お前のそのポーズは何だ？
ははこれは最大の敬服のポーズでございます。ゴーン様がただならぬお方だと一目見た瞬間に分かりました。
服従するというのか。ドラゴンは肉、皮、牙、鱗と用途がいろいろとあったんだがな。お前ちょっと起き上がってみろ。なるほど。こういった寒い地に生きるドラゴンは皮下脂肪を蓄えるのか。
いいえ。
Oh, no, that's just me.
兄弟の中でも
I'm fat.
私だけこういった体格で
It's a thyroid condition, you see.
それはつまりレア
Just big dragon bones.
かもしれません、ゴーン様。
では殺すのはもったいないか。他にドラゴンはいるのか。
はい、私より大きなドラゴンが4匹、同じか小さいのが15匹ほど。
おお、アウラ、このドラゴンをお前にやろう。
ありがとうございます。
Yeah, that's right, remember? They have a dragon themselves. They flew it down and landed it in the capital. Remember when they killed everybody in the Capitol building?
Yep. With the dragon, I think larger than this one.
かつて私の仲間
I was thinking it was a gold dragon or brass or something like that.
犬のウレションが大変で困ったと。
あのアンコロもっちもち様が。
感極まるとそういうこともあるだろ
ではアインズ様、我々もそうした方がよろしいのでありんしょうか。
This is not the conversation you want to be having.
口を開いたと思ったらそういうことを言うのはどうかと思うよ。
う。うん、アウラの言う通りだ。お前たちがそんなことをしたら私はショックで倒れるぞ。
の、これからどうするんじゃ。
そうだな。クワゴアたちはアウラとシャルティアに任せ、私はこれと一緒にフロストドラゴンを始末してこよう。
See, not only have we already disproven your is the dragon stronger than Ainz? Ainz is now gonna go 18v1 against all of the dragons.
Look, I'm sorry if the nerdiest, chubbiest dragon was no match for him.
I'm not even saying that. I'm saying you thought 1v1. Ainz is walking into 18v1.
I was just talking about the big one.
That's what I'm saying. It's not even just the big one. It's 18v1. 15 small ones, 3 big ones. 4 big ones.
Interrupted nap time.
これよりこの地を住め、ドラゴンを刺激する王であられる。
狂ったか小僧。ドラゴンの王よ。私の配下となるのであれば生きることを許してやるが。なんだ貴様はスケルトンか。これほどに愚かな相手と喋るのは苦痛だな。知れ者がお前を殺してラスプハート。
And immediate death. Well,
Yeah, I guess you're happy you didn't put a bet down.
お前の母親というのはドイツだ。そいつ以外は殺して有効活用だ。なんだ？生みの親、育ての親、そして温めの親でもいるのか。
その通りでございます、陛下。私の母親は3匹でございます。
そうか。それは残念だが、約束は約束だ。お前たち、この城のすべてのドラゴンを集め、私がお前たちを支配すると伝えるのだ。ヘジンマール。
Ironically, though, he lasted about as long as the last guy you made a bet about.
I was expecting at least like a tiny fight.
That's not what the show's about, Griff.
I know the show's about being overpowered, but that doesn't mean there can't be any adversity. Now quick, go pick out the cool magical items before anyone else can.
Well, the agreement was only to take, the one thing. No, the whole Aladdin agreement.
Yeah.
それで拒絶したら一定の数を減らすと言わすことでありんしたね。シャルティや、大丈夫でありんせ。今回は決してミスをしたりはしんせん。ならいいけどさ、ちゃんと思考は回転させていいんすよ。だけど遭遇した敵の強さを考えると、ここにはデスナイトを倒した相手はいないみたいでありんす。アインズ様の推測が外れるとは珍しいでありんすね。はあ、ばっかだな。アインズ様がそんなミスをするわけないじゃん。デスナイトは大裂け目に落下して死んだんだよ。砦側には足跡があったのに対岸にはなかったからね。
What you didn't say last episode.
Yep, keeping it all to himself.
やはりアインズ様のご 想像は発する。あのね、アインズ様はとっくにお気づきだったんだよ。あの時地面を調べていた私にアインズ様は黙っているようにと合図されたでしょ。あれはお話中だったから。まさか私のため。それ以外に考えられないでしょ。
That's what I want to reach the point where people consider my mistakes to actually be things greater than that.
Oh, just gonna start doing that from now on. Ah, yes, Thane, of course, you told me the wrong information so I could figure it out.
That's how I was gaslighting you through all those other shows.
ヨーズ、確認するが、あれがゴーレムではないんだな。
はい、あれではありません。
だがこの大軍勢の前に堂々と姿を見せたのはなぜだ。俺がまずは奴らと話をする。
危険です。
もし俺が殺されたら、まあその時は好きにしろ。
Yeah, I don't give a shit after they kill me.
Yeah, that's fair.
That's what I've always said about my body, right? Once I'm dead, do whatever the fuck you want with it. I'm not here anymore.
Well, once people start walking up 1v1000, you gotta start questioning.
こちらにはあとお二人いらっしゃったと思いましたが。
あなたが知る必要はありんせん。許される言葉は支配下に入る、もしくは入りんせんのどちらかでありんすえ。
私の配下は6万もいる。この者たちが何も知らずにあなた方の支配を受け入れるのは非常に困難だと理解してもらえるかな。
So I was just thinking about the Thanos situation. Alright, pick a side. You're about to have 30,000 under your command.
待ってくれ。
オス4000、メス4000、子供2000になるように殺し合いなんし。さっさとやってね。1万匹になったら魔導国に連れて行くから。
Ah, that is brutal. Hey, it's above.
Here's the fight that you wanted.
Yeah, here we go.
No, wait. Just let them keep charging at her. Eventually, we're gonna only have 10,000 left anyway.
Between choice A or B, yeah, no, that's fair.
The ones that are charging just will never know what happened to the rest of us. Ah, the Zat Brannigan defense. They reached their kill numbers. Now attack. Alright, somebody do a head count.
1万でも生き残れるのであれば必ず再興するチャンスも生まれるはずだ。魔導国って何なんだよ。あれほど強いんだったら最初に言ってくれ。なんで教えてくれなかったんだ。
Because you chose to talk first. Reasonably.
That's what you get for being reasonable.
全面的に従ってくれるのも悪くはないんだが、ドラゴンの死体が手に入らないのは残念だな。
納得がいかん。
やめなさい、トランジェリット。
なんだ。いいだろう。殺してやる。ラスプハート。
How many of those does he have a day?
As many as he wants.
True.
Doesn't even do the full circle glow thing around him when he has to do it. It's like a cantrip for him.
Don't mind the bodies over there.
我らが慈悲を与えたにもかかわらず愚かな者たちだ。 クワゴアの王よ、表を上げ。
は
私は慈悲深い王として知られている。私の提案を即座に飲まなかったというお前の罪は、お前の同族が流した血によって償われたと考えている。今後私のために必死で働くのであれば繁栄を約束しよう。
この全身全霊をもって子々孫々に至るまで御身のために働かせていただきます。
良い返事だ。気に入ったぞ。見事な働きぶりだったぞ。お前たちは私の誇りだ。
ありがとうござい
Should
ま
very much at least say, if you're lying though,
す。かつての恥を注げたような
it's going to be a genocide.
You've already seen you stand no chance. What are you gonna do now?
なり得るようなものはいたか。
この種族王が比較的強いようです。
そうか。では大裂け目でデスナイトを倒したのはアウラとシャルティアだけついてこい。聞くのだ、二人とも。私がこの地にデスナイトをたやすく倒せる存在がいるかもしれないと言ったのは覚えているか。あれはどうやら私の勘違いだったようだ。
Uh-oh.
わかっておりんす、アインズ様。あのお言葉は私に経験を積ませるた
Oh,
めのもの。
okay, what was I thinking?
私がいたらぬばかりに、ご自身が泥をかぶってもいいとまでご
Oh, the face of. Oh, I fucked
この
up.
シャルティア・ブラッドフォール。
I thought it was going to be the moment, like the turnaround, where they start to realize that he can make mistakes by himself admitting. I forgot, never mind, we're too much of a zealot.
それを心に留めておいてほしい。
偉大なるアインズ様にそのようなことがあるとは到底思えませんが、かしこまりました。よかったね、シャルティア。
よしよし、泣くんじゃない、シャルティア。
Imagine being the clan lord over there. This is all very confusing. She killed how many of us? 50,000? She's crying right now, right? What is going on?
Oh, hey, a little dwarven send off. This is cute.
Yeah, I think we can all guess what meat they're eating right now.
勘弁してくれ。
It's like there was suddenly a lot of it out of nowhere.
それよりも見たこともない食材を使ったうまい飯、それに多様な酒、陛下が用意してくださったこの壮行会のおかげでルーン交渉が身売りではなく招聘されて魔導国へ赴くとわかる。おかげで胸を張って旅立てますわい。わざわざ来てもらって悪かったな、デミウルゴス。
滅相もありません。
西王国に関する書類には目を通させてもらった。
ありがとうございます。帝国の件、そして今回のドワーフの件、まさに歓迎すべからざるとはアインズ
Of
様の
course, not
こと
that he
と
didn't
改め
read
て
the
思いま
report.
した
Yup.
お前であればあれぐらい容易にできただろう。
そのようなことはございません。アインズ様はどれほど先を見ていらっしゃるのですか。
うん。
明日すら見えていません。なんて言えないよな。
Can't say that though.
千年王国という鶴という鳥を旗印にしたギルドがあったな。確か名前の由来を山井子さんに聞いたら、鶴は千年、亀は
万年。
まさかそのスケールで。
あ、いや、冗談
であればアインズ様が撃たれた布石も理解できます。とするとアンデッドを労働力として広められてい
Yeah,
る
of course, say 10,000 years, so your mistakes in the now look like they're intentional for 10,000 years in the future.
Eins can't win.
No, you can only win. It's the point.
ご安心ください。この件
Winning is losing.
認めておきます。
No.
頼むぞ、デミウルゴス。
かしこまりました、アインズ様。
どういうこと？
If winning was losing, it'd be like that Twilight Zone episode, right? Where the bad guy dies and he goes to a casino and he can't stop winning. And
Oh,
he
yeah.
tells the concierge, the angel in this situation, that he thinks he'd just rather like to leave. Maybe just go to hell even. And he's like, oh, but sir, you are in hell. Because always winning with no chance to even lose is his hell.
Good old Twilight right there.
Twilight Zone.
Twilight Zone, yeah.
If that was an episode of Twilight, that would be really weird. You'd be asking yourself, where's the vampires? Where's the werewolves? Where's this emotionless girl who has no acting ability?
I could see Twilight going Harry Potter. That's what I'm saying. It's like, oh, we entered a magical casino. Hold up a second. No, that's exactly what, like, the Lightning Thief or something was, wasn't it? They totally had that.
Name of the series that the Lightning Thief comes from.
You know what? I forgot. I legitimately don't know because I haven't read it.
Yeah, it's not the, well, it's 2 movies set in there.
I watched the movie once. And only one of them.
Well, that's your only option, Griff. You only watched it once. You can only have watched one of them.
Well,
that's the way math works.
Sometimes I forget. But hey, on one hand, I'm disappointed with dragons. I wanted them to show off more, do something, you know. But that's the series.
I'm disappointed
right?
you didn't take the bet. I knew it was surefire before the episode.
But you know what I am happy about? We got the nerdiest dragon on board. Hell yeah.
And his 3 mothers and his now 14 siblings.
Yep, that's right. There's a small dragon army. Are they all going to move or what? What do you think?
They have to.
Okay.
Why would you think they wouldn't move?
I don't know. Maybe they just like stay in the castle.
You understand that the castle is the capital of the Dwarven Kingdom, of which the dwarves are moving back in. So the entire point of everything Ainz was doing was to remove all the bad guys from the Dwarven capital so the dwarves could come back.
Well, it was a castle. I'm sure there's plenty of space.
Okay, how about this then? Multiple times during the episode, Ainz says, "You'll come back to me. Come back with me."
Nah, it didn't happen. Alright, but no, we're gonna get a whole lot more dragon at the very least, and maybe see some dragons actually do something against other people that they can actually win against.
I don't even know why you think that's true.
What, that dragons can't win against other people?
That's why we'd be getting a lot more dragons.
Because the dragons are now in the show, officially. They're here. We're gonna see more of them.
Cool. Remind me, what's the last time we saw the Lizardmen again?
A couple episodes ago.
Yeah, and before that, how long ago?
4 more seasons before more dragon.
But the Lizardmen are official, right?
100 years of dragon.
We got more episodes of the Lizardmen before they got taken over by Ainz than we ever got of the dragons.
I am just briefly glancing over here at the episode titles, and I have this funny feeling we're about to hit a new arc next time. Call me crazy.
Crazy.
Yeah. Okay. Well, fair. I did ask for that. But hey,
I don't cheat and look at episode titles. I don't even know. Look, whenever I upload these and I'm like, okay, this is season 3, episode for all of the shows, every one of them, I gotta go back to the thing. It's like, what was the name of that episode? I never know what's about to happen, and I honestly had no idea what the name of this episode was either, so I
don't know, man. I think knowing the name of the movie you're gonna go see is perfectly fine.
Does it matter? If you said, okay, we're gonna go to the movie theater for the next week, right? And we're gonna watch every movie in the series of movies that, right? This whole movie series, once a day, every day. After you know the first movie title, let's say in this case, Overlord, does it matter what the next movie's called? You're gonna go see it anyway, right?
Oh, I'm sure the Revenge of the Sith might have some revenge and some Sith in it.
Right, but if you didn't know the title going in, would it matter? You're still gonna watch the movie, and you know it's still gonna be tied to the first movie that you watched. So, does it matter knowing what the title is? In fact...
Yeah, I can get more hype for it. I'm excited.
Or would you be more hype watching it, not knowing that the revenge was about to happen, or that the Sith were going to appear? With a very twist at the end, when, everything happens all at once, be a lot more surprising.
I guess like this just kind of goes back into my general counterpoint against spoilers, which at least from my perspective, knowing more about it makes me more excited.
I would say the opposite is true. If you're using Star Wars as an example again, right? If you knew what the movie was about, say based on the title or watching too many trailers or whatever, all you're gonna be doing is sitting there waiting for that shit to happen. Whereas if you don't know the title or anything like that, you're sitting there and you're like, man, I hope they win these trade negotiations. That'd be really important for Naboo
Can you
right now.
imagine sitting through 2 hours of trade negotiations, not knowing why it's that important at all, or why it's
You would
behind
know.
anything?
You would know because you're paying attention to the stuff that's happening in front of you
To the 2 hours of trade negotiation.
instead of waiting for something to happen because you don't know what's going to happen. You don't know that he's going to militarize the entire, to rise up against something else because you didn't read the title of the movie. For all you know, Palpatine is just some fucking senator who's trying to get good trade deals for Naboo.
Gosh,
and you're
he sure
like,
seems to be really buddy-buddy with Anakin and knows a whole lot about the Sith. Huh, funny that for a senator.
yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. You're like, you wouldn't be like, man, I wonder when that Sith is going to show up. You'd be like, there's a Sith! It's a lot better of a reveal because it comes out of nowhere because you didn't watch the movie, Dave.
I guess, like, just to go ahead and wrap up my side of things, anticipation is a part of enjoyment.
Yeah, I think anticipation is a drag on the part of the story that doesn't involve the thing that you're anticipating. I guess my antithesis statement would be, God, sorry, my first thought was going to a show that I can't spoil for you because we're watching it. There are shows that I have watched, right, where they're covering the main character stuff. It's like, fuck all this side shit and fast forward through it. I want to see what the main character is doing. And then by the end of the show, the side character shit was so important and so good that I regret skipping over it. And that's what anticipation is like. Anticipation is, get me through all this dumb shit I don't care about, and you automatically sell it out as not being important because you want to see the thing that you anticipate, that you're on your edge of your seat to see.
Yeah, I guess that just comes down to experiencing things differently. Gasp, how could that have ever happened?
You know what experiencing
two different minds?
You know what experiencing things differently causes?
Ending the show.
January 6th.
All right. Well, on that lovely little note, we're going to go ahead and wrap up here for today. This has been Stoneface Reactions, everybody. I'm Griffin, that's Theta, and we'll catch you next time. See ya around. Hey everybody, thanks for watching another Stoneface Reactions. If you have an idea of another video we could go ahead and watch, go ahead and put it in the comments down below, and we'll add it to the wheel. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and let us know what you thought about this video and what parts you liked. And until then, we'll see you next time. Is this too goofy?